Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video. Okay? Enjoy. Hey, what is up guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix, and today I'm going to talk about why Hollywood might try to profit off of the success of Demon Slayer. I'm going to prove why this could happen and basically why you should care, because this, like, since American entertainment, movies, well, not necessarily all movies, but American cartoons and American comic books are under decline. The comic book industry is rapidly under decline, and Hollywood is going to try to get their hands on anything that makes money, which right now only anime and manga are the most profitable to the entertainment media that there is out there. And when I say 2D, I really mean, like, comic book, drawings, to the animation, to the illustrations, right? And anime, of course, right? So let's go. So we all know the success of the Demon Slayer movie that made over $200 million in the box office, and I believe that was only in Japan that it was, like, that it was super successful. And I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that it was that successful in Japan. Because if you think about it, if you think about it, like, movies like that, they don't usually become that successful unless they're distributed, throughout multiple countries. So if it was Japan, Korea, maybe other Asian countries in America, Canada, UK, if it was all those, theaters throughout the world combined, that would have been impressive, but not that impressive because it's worldwide. But in Japan alone, it basically shows you that they're obviously doing something right, something that America is not doing right, right? I mean, the success of Demon Slayer, the manga alone is, it's just amazing. The anime alone, super successful. It's a really successful series. Honestly, I don't think that the story is that great. I don't believe that it's that amazing, but people like it. And honestly, anything that has to do with killing demons always becomes popular because, hey, and but let's go ahead and talk about the success. So Japan box office, Demon Slayer passes 150 million total. I think this is the first few weeks, right? So it was really successful. And always keep in mind that Hollywood, they always take notice of this. They always take notice of these things. They always take notice of what's happening in other pop cultures, such as Japan and Korea. They're huge pop culture mediums. Japan with anime, manga, and some Japanese movies sometimes, and especially video games, huge, right? I believe Korean movies are very popular. Not sure. I'm not so sure about. I know the UK, but I'm not so sure about, like, Germany or France. Not so sure about those. However, take a look at this. It says Japan box office, Demon Slayer overwhelming domination has continued for 4 consecutive weeks. So, and this is in this article here that I basically screenshot was from November 9th of 2020, right? And this is what I wanted to bring up. Well, I believe Hollywood is going to try to, profit off of this in the future. Mostly like any others, but this them trying to profit off of the success of Demon Slayer is also going to lead into basically sneaking their hands into the anime industry, plus probably corrupting it with the same ideas and all that shit. Which, it's gonna take a long time for that to happen. If they continue on with this, because Japan is very stubborn, and in a good way. Japan is very stubborn in a way that they don't allow outside influence to control them too much. The Japanese, they always stay in control of their things unless it's absolutely necessary to outsource and maybe change their country a little bit, just a little bit, so they can basically so that they can survive, so they can sustain themselves if they do have to depend on other countries too much. But here, everybody knows that Sony is very, very close to buying Crunchyroll. They say it's $1 billion. I don't believe that they're gonna pay $1 billion on it for it. Crunchyroll only has 2-3 million subscribers. I do not believe Crunchyroll is worth $1 billion. Maybe 300-400 million, maybe even $500,000. But no. So if Sony closes this deal, guess what? If Sony closes this deal, guess what's gonna happen? Okay, so they're gonna have control over a lot of anime. I mean, not control over a lot of anime, but be able to distribute a lot of titles. And by distributing that title, they could buy a lot of licenses for live action movies and shows, and then basically distribute all over the world, right? And a good example of this is the movie Your Name. So it says Lee Isaac Chung to direct Your Name live action movie, reimagining from Toho, Paramount, and Bad Robot. So Paramount and Bad Robot are going to be making a live action of Your Name. So again, and by the way, the creators of Your Name, they gave Hollywood permission to create their own American Western version of Your Name, right? Because they can profit off of it. They just want to profit off of it. They say, okay, you want to make a movie of Your Name? Go ahead, make a live action movie. Just let us have our cut, okay? So they are depending on Hollywood to make the money. And this is one of the reasons why I say this is a sneaky way to try and control the anime industry. And basically, like, just inundated with their identity politics and SJW and PC and political correctness bullshit. And I mean, you get the point. You get the point. So, you know, it's just an easy way to get their hand in there and, you know, just sneak it in like they always do. Like, I don't even know how to describe this anymore. But yeah, so I mean, just take a look. Your Name, the Your Name anime was very successful. It made over $300 million worldwide, right? It's kind of rare for a movie. I mean, the last that I did believe, quote me, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the last one that did that was a Studio Ghibli movies, you know, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, and so and so. But yeah, so Your Name animated movie, then Hollywood comes and gets the rights to it, so they can make a live action movie. Guess what's gonna happen next? Demon Slayer becomes very successful. They're gonna get the you're gonna buy the rights to make a live action out of that as well, right? And so they're gonna profit off of it. But again, this is just another way for them to like sneak their hand into the anime industry and basically try to control it. And I'm sure you know, and I know, and everybody here on YouTube knows that Hollywood, they just want control. They just want control. And a good example of this is just Disney buying Star Wars so that they can, you know, rearrange Star Wars and sell it back to you with whatever message they want to, you know, put out there. So anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I do have an article about the Your Name live action movie on my blog, andyartstv.com. Check out the links below. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, like and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. And thank you for watching, guys. I will see you later in the next video.